old. So after mom's had a couple of days to relax after giving birth, we'll go into the pen with mom and the puppies, pick up each individual pup, look them over, and then blow across their noses. Now they're learning our scent when we do that, so when their eyes and ears open, they already see us as a friend and are incredibly comfortable with us handling them and want to join us on adventures. And then once they get their feet underneath them, we like to give them challenges to overcome in the dog yard. So that could be just running through the bushes or stepping their feet in the water for the first time. Or one of the first challenges we give them is just jumping over these logs. Now, a few weeks ago when they were a lot smaller, that was a huge ask of them. But we'll always encourage them over it, and if they can't make it, we'll help them over. But either way, we'll give them a lot of love and a lot of praise on the other side. Now, it does look like playtime, but they're actually learning two very important things with us doing this. The first thing they're learning is that I will never ask them to do anything that they're not capable of. And the other thing they're learning is that if it does get tough out there, if there is a challenge that seems almost impossible to overcome, we will be there to help them out, we'll have each other's backs, and get through that challenge together. It's a very strong trust and be trusted bond that we have with our dogs, which is what Susan really believed in.
Yeah, it's interesting because after you master the logs, then the new game is eat my sibling's face. But they are getting really good at, well, or maybe we'll just go around. But they've gotten so good at that you know, it's getting to the point where there's not going to be a whole lot left to challenge them in the yard well before they're big enough to put into harness. So how are you going to kind of bridge that gap?
Well, once they've really mastered all the challenges here in the dog yard, we'll take them out for long puppy walks with their litter mates and an older retired Alaskan Husky. Now that retiree will run down the trail and then the puppies will follow. And as the puppies follow them, they're going to be following them through bushes, brambles, over rocks, through puddles, all these things that might look a little scary to a small pup, but they see that retiree doing it, so then they believe they can do it too. So we really rely on our retirees to help build the confidence of those young pups, because that's incredibly important to have when it comes to getting them in the harness and on the line for their very first run.
Yeah, well, those two are going to be beautiful when they grow up and take their position on the team. But any puppy has got to be ready to do that, because when you put them on the line, you want them to succeed and enjoy it, so they want to keep doing it over and over. How do you know when that moment is right to move them into that point?
Well, once they've really mastered all the challenges here in the dog yard, and they're old enough to get out there on the trail, we'll usually wait until they're about 6 to 8 months old or so.